Welcome to English Listening Channel.
Hello, everyone. Do you want to travel to Brazil? Okay, then let's go together in this video. In this video, you will experience an exciting journey through Brazil with a slow and easy English story. Don't worry if you are a beginner. I speak slowly and clearly, so please relax and enjoy listening. Before we start, I have a small question for you. Please try to find the answer while watching the video. So here is today's question. What language do people in Brazil speak? The answer is mentioned in the conversation. If you find it, please write your answer in the comments section. By writing your answer in English, you can improve your English skills even more effectively. All right, are you ready? Let's start the video.
Hey, Mina. Long time no see. How have you been?
Welcome back. I have been good. I am so happy to see you. How was your trip to Brazil?
It was absolutely amazing. I think Brazil was one of the best trips of my life. I cannot stop thinking about it.
Really? That is wonderful. I want to hear everything. Please tell me all about it.
Okay, where should I start? First of all, Brazil is huge. It is the biggest country in South America. It takes up almost half of the continent.
Wow. How big is it compared to Japan?
It is more than 20 times bigger than Japan. Can you believe that?
More than 20 times? That is really hard to imagine. I cannot even picture that in my head.
I know, right? And the amazing thing is that Brazil has everything. It has beautiful beaches with white sand, huge modern cities with tall buildings, and thick green jungles full of animals. All of that in just one country.
That sounds incredible. Oh, I have a question. Do people in Brazil speak Spanish?
That is actually a very common mistake. Many people think they speak Spanish, but they actually speak Portuguese.
Portuguese? That is surprising. Why do they speak Portuguese and not Spanish?
Because a long time ago, about 500 years ago, Brazil was a colony of Portugal. Portuguese people came to Brazil and lived there, so Portuguese became the main language of the country.
Oh, I see. I did not know that. That is very interesting. What about the time difference between Japan and Brazil?
The time difference is about 12 to 13 hours, depending on the region. So Japan and Brazil are almost exactly opposite.
12 to 13 hours? That is a big difference. So when it is morning in Japan, it is nighttime in Brazil?
Exactly right. That is why when Japanese people watch the World Cup games in Brazil on TV, the games are always very late at night or early in the morning.
Oh, now I finally understand why. Brazil sounds much bigger and much more interesting than I thought before.
Trust me, it really is. I was surprised too when I got there.
So, let me tell you about Rio de Janeiro. It was my favorite city in Brazil.
Oh, I have seen many pictures of Rio on the internet. It looks so beautiful and exciting.
Pictures are nice, but they do not show even half of how beautiful it really is. I went to the top of Corcovado Mountain first. That is where the big Christ statue stands.
Oh, the famous one. The statue with the open arms, right?
Yes, exactly. It is called Christ the Redeemer. The statue is about 30 meters tall. From up there, you can see the blue ocean, the green mountains, and the colorful city all at the same time.
Wow, that must have been like a dream.
It truly was. The view was so beautiful that I just stood there for a long time without saying anything. And then I also went to Sugarloaf Mountain. I took a cable car to get to the top.
A cable car. That sounds exciting. What was the view like from there?
I went there in the late afternoon, just before sunset. The sun was slowly going down behind the mountains. The sky turned orange, pink, and purple, and below me the city lights were starting to come on one by one. It was like watching a movie scene.
That really does sound like a movie scene. I got excited just listening to you.
It felt exactly like one. I took so many photos, but honestly, none of them were as good as seeing it with my own eyes.
Did you get to see the carnival while you were there?
Yes, I did. The Rio Carnival is one of the biggest festivals in the entire world. Millions of people come to see it every year.
I have seen it a few times on TV. The costumes always look so bright and colorful.
On TV, it looks really amazing. But let me tell you, when you see it in person, it is 10 times more exciting and powerful. The samba music fills the air everywhere. The drums are so loud, and the rhythm makes your whole body want to move.
What are the costumes like up close?
They're so bright and shiny. Gold, silver, red, blue, green. The dancers wear huge, colorful feathers on their heads and beautiful jewelry all over their bodies. Everything shines under the lights. It was the most colorful thing I have ever seen.
That sounds absolutely wonderful. What about the people watching? Were they friendly?
Everyone was so warm and friendly. The whole city felt like one big party. People were dancing in the streets, singing and laughing all night. Even strangers would come up to you, talk to you, and give you a big smile.
That makes me so happy to hear. I really want to go. But to be honest, I am not a very good dancer. Do you think I can still enjoy it?
Of course you can. You do not need to be a good dancer at all. Nobody cares about how well you dance. Everyone just moves their body to the music and has a great time. You will definitely love it.
What about the Amazon? Did you go there too?
Yes, I did, and it was one of the most exciting parts of my trip. The Amazon River is one of the largest rivers in the world. The amount of water in it is truly unbelievable.
I have heard that the Amazon is very big, but how big is it really?
The word big is not even enough to describe it. In some places, the river is so wide that you cannot see the other side. It looks like an ocean. And all around the river, there is the thick, green Amazon rainforest.
That sounds amazing. What did you do there?
I rowed a small boat and went slowly down the river. We moved quietly through the forest. I saw animals and plants that I have never seen before. Strange and beautiful birds with bright colors, tiny colorful frogs sitting on big leaves, and trees so tall that I could not see the top.
Wow! Were you scared at all?
Maybe a little bit at first, but honestly, it was much more exciting than scary. Oh, and it rained a lot while I was there. The Amazon area gets a huge amount of rain every year. That is why the forest is so green and thick. The whole experience felt like being inside an adventure movie.
An adventure movie. That is such a perfect way to describe it. I love that.
And then one of the biggest highlights of my trip, I visited Iguazu Falls.
Iguazu Falls? I have heard the name before. Tell me about it.
It is one of the biggest and most powerful waterfalls in the whole world. It is located right on the border between Brazil and Argentina. You can actually see the falls from both countries.
That is so cool. How many waterfalls are there?
There are around 270 waterfalls, depending on the season. They are all connected in a long, wide line. The water falls from very high, and the power is just incredible.
Around 270? I cannot believe that. That is so many.
I know, it is hard to believe until you see it, and the sound is so loud. The water crashes down with so much force that you almost cannot hear the person next to you. You have to shout to talk.
That must be incredible to experience.
And the best part is the rainbows. When the water hits the bottom, it creates a lot of spray in the air, and that spray makes the most beautiful rainbows. I saw a big, bright rainbow right over the falls. It was magical.
A rainbow right over the waterfalls? That sounds like something from a fairy tale.
It really did feel like a fairy tale. I just stood there for a long time and felt the amazing power of nature. The water, the wind, the sound, everything. It was an experience I will never, ever forget.
I love hearing about the nature, but what about the food and the culture? Tell me about daily life in Brazil.
Oh, where do I even start? Okay, first of all, Brazil is very famous for coffee. It is actually one of the biggest coffee producers in the whole world.
I love coffee. What is Brazilian coffee like? Is it different from Japanese coffee?
Yes, it is quite different. They often drink it in very small cups, and many people add sugar, so it is very sweet and very strong. I was surprised at first, but it was delicious once I got used to it.
That sounds nice. What about the food?
The food is absolutely amazing. I tried churrasco, that is Brazilian barbecue. They cook big pieces of meat over a fire. Then they bring the meat to your table on long sticks and cut it right in front of you.
That sounds so delicious. I want to try that.
You would love it. I also tried feijoada. It is a traditional Brazilian dish made with black beans and pork. People usually eat it for a big Saturday lunch with family and friends.
That sounds like a nice tradition. What about soccer? Brazil is super famous for soccer, right?
Oh yes, soccer is like a religion there. Almost everyone loves it. The Brazilian national team has won the World Cup 5 times. That is more than any other country in the world.
5 times? That is really impressive.
And you can see small soccer fields and courts everywhere in the city. Kids play soccer in the streets, in the parks, on the beach, just everywhere you look. Soccer is a part of their daily life.
I love that. Is there anything else interesting about the culture?
Yes, I saw people doing capoeira on the beach. It looks like dancing, but it is actually a martial art. People do it with music, and it is a mix of fighting, dancing, and acrobatics. It was developed by African slaves in Brazil hundreds of years ago.
That sounds so cool. Oh, one more question. I have always wondered about this. Why is the country called Brazil?
That is a great question. The name actually comes from a tree called pau-brasil. It is a tree with beautiful red wood inside. When Portuguese people first came to Brazil hundreds of years ago, they found many of these trees growing there, so they named the whole country after this tree.
Oh, I did not know that at all. That is such a nice and interesting story.
Talking about all of this makes me miss Brazil so much. I really want to go back again someday. There is still so much more to see and do there.
After hearing all your stories, I really want to go too. Next time, I want to go with you. Everything sounds so wonderful.
You should definitely come with me. I know you will absolutely love it. The amazing nature, the warm and friendly people, the delicious food, and the wonderful music. Brazil truly has everything.
Then it is a promise. Someday, we will go to Brazil together.
Yes, it is a promise. I cannot wait.
How was it? I hope you enjoyed this slow and easy English travel story about Brazil. Now let me ask today's question one more time. What language do people in Brazil speak? The answer was mentioned in the video. Did you catch it? If you did, please write your answer in the comments section. By practicing English output like this, you can improve your English more efficiently. On this channel, I share stories in slow and easy English to help you practice listening and feel more confident using English. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, like, and leave a comment. All right, that's all for today. I hope to see you in the next video. See you next time. Bye.